Hey Sonia.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Is this the same link as last week?
No.
No? You do a new one every time?
Yeah, even the ones that were recurring, because if they didn't sign up for that class, they would have the link.
Okay. The wall here to my right
Yeah,
is all window.
I love it.
So the light's coming in.
It's very clear on your
Yeah.
and we have everybody. So whenever you're ready, Sonia.
Okay. All right. If you didn't hear me when you first got on, we'll need blocks if you have them. If you don't have blocks, you can stack a couple of pillows together and we'll use that for heart bench. So let's come to a comfortable seat, our meditation seat. As we close our eyes and begin to settle in, the perfect way to start our day in this chilly, windy day with a yin. And today we're going to be working on our energy centers, the midline of the body, also known as our chakras. We're going to work to clear them, to energize them. So find yourself a nice seat. Bring your hands to your lap, face down if you feel like you're needing grounding and you need some settling in. Face up if you're feeling more receptive, like you need to receive something today. We'll close our eyes and begin to invite our awareness inward. As we connect to the natural rhythm of our breath, and scan our body from the crown of the head down. Checking in for any areas that are telling us or trying to communicate something to us. Anywhere where there's tension or tightness or gripping means that we're blocking the flow of chi, of energy. So this is just information for us as we move through our practice. So notice how you're feeling this morning without any judgment. Maybe with the next few breaths, you get a little taller in the spine, as if there's a cord through your crown chakra being gently pulled. You get a little taller in your seat. So you ground down a little bit more in the root and become a little lighter in the upper body. Letting the shoulders drop away from the ears. Let the belly be soft. Bringing your awareness to the root, which is the pelvic floor. It starts at the at the base of our spine. Bringing your awareness upward to the sacral, the solar, the heart, the throat, the third eye, the crown. Take that scan again for yourself and notice if there's anywhere where you're feeling some energy that is stuck. And it might take a minute for you to notice it. Maybe you're holding on to your belly, not breathing with ease. Maybe your heart feels heavy. Wherever you might be holding on to anything, just bring awareness to it. With the next 3 breaths, just imagine any tension, tightness, or stagnation melting away as you exhale. Bring your left hand to your heart, right hand on top. Taking a moment here to offer up an intention or some gratitude, whatever you are feeling today. Taking a nice full breath, sighing it out. Releasing your hands to your sides, open your eyes. We're going to come into our first pose, which is deer. So you're going to slide your left leg open to the left side. Here, what we want is we want our right shin parallel to the short edge of our mat, and our left shin kind of sort of parallel to the long edge of the mat. So almost as if you're trying to tap your seat with your left heel. From here, you might notice that the left seat lifts up. If that's the case, send the seat back, ground yourself down, and you can bring your hands one behind you, one to your side to support you here. So we're going to sit here in deer pose, and if it's available to you and you want to go a little deeper, you can gently fold in as long as the left seat isn't lifting up. So it's a very short rounding for some of us, or you can stay here. Close your eyes, settle in. We're working on our root. This pose gives us access to the root chakra. And all of these, some people call them chakras. I call them energy centers because they are connected energetically. They're connected to our physical body, our glands, and our inner systems, our physical systems. The root is related to our reproductive system. When this energy center is balanced, we feel safe, grounded, settled, comfortable in our own body. When it's underactive, we tend to feel a lack of boundaries. We might feel a little depressed. There's usually fear of change. Allow any part of your body where you're still holding on, where there's any tension, to soften. Let the jaw be soft, the neck, the shoulders maybe drop away from the ears a little bit. Find your stillness. Taking 2 breaths. And a nice full breath, sigh it out. Slowly, gently begin to bring your left leg towards the front of your mat to meet the right leg. Extending the legs out in front of you, just take a moment here, your hands behind to support you. And notice how you're feeling. You might feel a little sensation in the knees. It's very common. And then from here, wiggle them out a little bit. Point and flex the toes a few times. And then we'll bend our knees, feet mat width distance apart. And you'll take a super gentle windshield wiper side to side. Coming back to neutral. This time we're going to swing our right leg behind us so that our right shin is parallel to the long edge of the mat, and our left shin is parallel to the front edge of the mat. And notice if your right seat is lifting, draw it down to the mat so you're nice and grounded. Again, if you want to go a little deeper and it's available to you, you can round down ever so slightly, enough that your right seat is not lifting up, or you can stay here, one hand behind to support you, and left hand next to your left thigh to support you there. Settling in here. Finding that nice grounding feeling in our root at the base of the spine. You might even want to envision some roots as they come down from your spine into the earth. If it's something that feels right to you. Grounding down as the spine gets longer. Shoulders drop away from the ears. Arms are soft. Belly is soft. The color of this energy center or chakra is red. If you want to envision this color clearing any stagnant energies in your root, you can do so. And the affirmation is, I am a divine being of light. I am peaceful, protected, and secure. Taking 2 breaths. The full breath, sighing it out. Slowly coming up to center, extending your legs out in front of you. Take your time, be mindful of your knees. Take a moment here with your legs extended in front of you to just notice how you feel. Wiggle your legs out a little bit, gently bending the knees. And then come back to neutral and point and flex the feet a few times. And we'll bend our knees, feet mat with distance. And again, taking that super gentle windshield wiper, side to side. We'll come back to neutral, swing the legs out behind us, finding our way to tabletop. And from here, we'll sway our hips side to side gently. Take a few rounds of hip circles in one direction. And then we'll switch directions. And then we'll come back to neutral. We're gonna swing our right leg in front of us. So right knee meets your right wrist crease and left leg extends behind you. We're coming in for sleeping swan or pigeon, as most of us know it. And you're gonna walk your hands gently back, draw the heart forward to the sky, and slowly begin to fold into your sleeping swan. You can make a little pillow with your arms to rest your head, your forehead, or you can use a block or a pillow. And we'll settle in here, letting that left leg be heavy to the earth, relaxed. As we find our stillness in our sleeping swan. Notice where you can let go, where you can soften. Offer that muscular disengagement. Here we're working on clearing our sacral chakra, which is the space right in between our root and our solar plexus. So right beneath the belly button, about 2 or 3 inches. Physically, this energy center is connected to our adrenals. When the center is balanced, we have healthy boundaries. Our hormones are balanced, and our creative expression flows with ease. When it's underbalanced, we can feel a lack of desire or passion, and somewhat emotionally guarded. Bring your awareness to the back of the heart, the back of your rib cage, and breathe into the space. Offer the breath here, really filling up on the inhale and fully exhaling every last drop of breath out. Almost as if we're massaging the lungs. So back here, Right under the lungs, above the kidneys, is our adrenal glands. Which get activated when we're stressed out. So imagine that your breath is clearing any of the energy that is holding these glands from doing their job fully, preventing them from functioning fully, and clearing them out. Take 2 breaths. And a full breath, sighing it out. Slowly begin to press up through your hands. Curl the back toes, engage the left leg, and slide the right knee to half tabletop. Left knee meets it. So you're back in your tabletop. From here, again, take a little sway of the hips side to side. We're also opening up the hips a lot, and there's a lot of energy in our psoas that tends to get stagnant, so we want to move it through. And then we'll come back to neutral and take 3 rounds of cat and cow. So we'll inhale the heart forward, gaze forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale forward. Exhale, round. Last one. Coming back to neutral. This time we'll bring our left knee through to meet the left wrist crease. And wiggle your way back with that right leg, releasing the foot. Inhale the heart forward. And exhale, fold into your sleeping swan here with either your little arm pillow or blocks or a pillow to rest your forehead on. As you begin to allow the shoulders to drop back a little bit and relax. When we offer that muscular disengagement to any part of the body, it always affects other parts of the body. So the color of this energy center is orange. If you want to envision that color clearing the space of your sacral chakra, you can. And if you want to repeat the affirmation, it is, I am authentically creating a life free of stress and full of joy. Taking a couple of breaths. And a full breath, sighing it out. Slowly begin to press up through your hands. Curl the back toes, engage that right leg. Lift up to slide your left knee to half tabletop, and then the right knee meets it. All the way to tabletop. Again, take a little movement here of your hips side to side. A few hip circles. If you'd like, then we'll switch direction. Coming back to neutral spine. This time we're going to come to sit on our heels, shift to one side, and slide the legs down in front of us. Bend the knees. Bring your hands behind your thighs and slowly roll your way all the way down to your mat, hugging your knees to your chest. And from here, take a little rock side to side, massaging the spine. Coming back to neutral, bring the feet to your mat. Your arms will open up into cactus or a T. Slightly shift your hips up and over to the right. Bringing your knees together, you're gonna twist to the left. If you wanna go a little deeper, you can cross the right leg, right knee over the left, and then twist here. So we're coming in for a rooted twist. Your gaze is neutral or gaze to the left. Again, you can be here, knees together, or you can cross right knee over left and then twist. Whatever feels like you're getting enough sensation to you, make sure that right shoulder is not lifting up. So shoulders are pressed to the mat. And you have found your way to your twist. Settling in here as we now are accessing our solar plexus, the space right above the belly button. So this is our center of our willpower. Physically, it's the stomach and our digestive system. Where can you soften? Where can you release that muscular tension a little more here? And notice if you're allowing the breath to flow with ease. So notice if your belly feels like you're holding on. This is common in twists. When this energy center is balanced, we are able to make decisions with ease and meet challenges and turn them into opportunities. We are responsible and reliable. And when this energy center is underactive, we have a difficult time making decisions. We tend to have a very busy mind and not being able to move forward. We have a hard time taking responsibility. Take in a couple of breaths. And a full breath, sighing it out. If your legs are crossed, uncross them and slowly bring your feet to the mat, knees point up to the ceiling. Go ahead and hug your knees to your chest from here. And take a little rock side to side. Coming back to neutral, bring your hands to your knees and begin to draw the knees in a circle, taking some circles here, massaging the lower back, and then switch directions. As you come back to center, bring your feet to the mat. Lift up your hips slightly towards the left. And this time your knees will drop to the opposite side. Left leg can cross over the right if you want to go a little deeper here for your rooted twist. So rooted twist on the opposite side. The color of this energy center is yellow. If you want to visualize the color yellow right above the navel, clearing anything it needs to clear. And the affirmation is, I am powerful, confident, and successful in all my ventures. Can you drop a little bit more into the pose with each breath? Taking a couple of breaths. And a full breath, sigh out. Uncrossing your legs if they're crossed. And slowly coming up through the center. Hug your knees to your chest. And from here, take a little movement. Rocking side to side. Come back to neutral, bring your hands to your knees and take those circles like we did before. Switch direction. And then we'll come back to neutral, bring our feet to the mat. As we slowly turn onto one side, we'll press up to sit just for a moment to find our blocks and our props for heart bench. So we'll bring our blocks to the top of the mat. You can either do the head block on the highest level and the supporting block on the second level. Or if you want to go a little deeper, you can do them both at the mid-level. And then you'll find your way down to heart bench so that the top edge of that heart block meets the lower edges of your shoulder blades. And once you're here, you'll play around with your head block and rest your head here. Hands to the sides, palms face up if you're receptive, down if you need more grounding. Legs can extend out in front, or you can bring the bottoms of the feet together for your butterfly leg if you're wanting a little bit more of a hip opener. And let the shoulders just drop back. Let any tension melt away behind you, as if it's just falling off of you. Finding your stillness here. We're clearing the heart chakra. Physically, here we are accessing the thymus gland, the lungs, and our immune system. The color is green. When it's balanced, the center, we feel compassion, we're compassionate, we're empathetic, we have a sense of inner peace. And when it's underactive, we tend to be shy, we have, tend to be more fearful of getting hurt. We can tend to be judgmental. The affirmation, if you want to repeat it to yourself inwardly, is I am giving and receiving freely, effortlessly, and unconditionally. I am giving and receiving love effortlessly and unconditionally. Taking 2 breaths. Nice full breath, sighing it out. You'll bend your knees and gently begin to lift up to come off the blocks, sliding the blocks out from underneath you. And then from here, you're going to turn onto your belly. So we're going to come in for Sphinx just for a minute. So our elbows are under the shoulders. You might want to take hold of your elbows to measure out your arms or shoulder width distance apart. Relaxing the legs. You'll lift the heart forward, soften the lower back, the seat, tops of the thighs, tops of the feet. Fall heavy. And close your eyes here. The neck is following the natural curvature of the spine, or you can gently tuck your chin down as we are clearing our throat chakra, opening up the energy center of the throat. This energy center is physically related to our thyroid and our respiratory system. When it's balanced, we can communicate clearly with ease and confidence. We're comfortable expressing ourselves freely. When it's underactive, we tend to suppress our feelings and have a fear of expression. The color is blue. And the affirmation is, I am speaking clearly and truthfully with grace and ease. Taking 2 breaths. And this time when we take our nice deep full breath, we're going to sigh it out through our mouth. Just let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth and the mouth open. So go ahead and take a nice full breath and sigh it out through your mouth, clearing the throat. And slowly make a little pillow with your arms and drop your head down to rest. You can sway the hips side to side or bend your knees and take a little windshield wiper here. Come back to neutral. Bring your hands to your sides, fingertips underneath the shoulders, and slowly begin to press up to your tabletop. Finding your way to tabletop, we'll open the knees, mat width distance, big toes touch, sending the seat to the heels, dropping our forehead to the mat for child's pose, where we are now activating our third eye, the space right between the brow. This is where our pituitary gland rests, our hypothalamus. This is the center of intuition, imagination, and wisdom. The center is balanced. We are very intuitive, optimistic, and perceptive, imaginative. Our mind is calm. When it's underactive, we tend to have a poor vision, we're narrow-minded, and have a difficulty creating our future. The color is purple. And the affirmation is, I am tuned into the divine to follow the path towards my purpose. So 3 more breaths here. And when you have completed your breaths, you can begin to find your way to your final resting pose, Shavasana, in the shape of your choosing. Maybe you have some props that you can use, or you want to cover yourself up or dim some lights. And as you rest in your Shavasana, bring awareness to your crown, which is the space right above your head. This is our pineal gland, our last energy center. The center of connection to spirituality, to our higher self. You can repeat the affirmation, I am one with my higher self and one with the divine. Begin deepening your breath. Inviting awareness to the body, to your space. Wiggle the toes, the fingers. Gently turn your head side to side. When you're ready, hug your knees to your chest. Turning onto one side, staying here for a moment. In your own time, pressing back up to your meditation seat, where we'll meet with hands to prayer at the heart, eyes closed, bowing down in gratitude. Sending our energy, our love, and any healing vibes to all the frontline workers, all the people healing, and to each other. Thank you all for sharing your practice, your energy, and your space with me this Sunday morning. May you be healthy, may you be safe. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good to
Sonia.
see you all. Take care. Stay safe and healthy.
You too.
Bye.